be out of my mind, to come back begging for more. But if you stay, if you just stay for the night, swear that I'm yours, and I'll prove that I'm right. And these flies kept me sleeping. Oh, my fears on their wings, and your grandfather clock is still ticking, but the chime never rings. And how
Josef Breuer. He was a man of striking intelligence. As a neurologist, he was so distinguished in his field that I welcomed him into my circle, and our relationship deepened with time. He became my friend and helper, I to him as well, and we trusted each other. But something came to pass that neither of us had expected, and it all began with Bertha Pappen, a woman the world has come to know as Anna O.
Who was Anna O? She has been called the best known of all psychotherapy patients, a prodigy, an unwedded daughter in a wealthy Viennese family, a nurse to her father in his dying days, and a troubled young woman.
She led an extremely dull existence in her puritanical home. She led a dream life and let her imagination run wild with impossible fantasies that would never be. I was intrigued. She was remarkably intelligent, with a quick grasp of concepts, and she was generally energetic. Yet, her hysteria came to take over her life.
At times, Anna lingered between waking states of severe melancholy and an altered state in which she had felt like she had lost time. She hallucinated, misbehaved, threw cushions, and vocalized a sense of paranoia toward even our closest family members. Anna, well, she was a woman riddled with holes in that unconscious realm within her, possessing a vast and plenteous imagination, extraordinary to me. We sought to understand the reason for her condition, and Josef seemed to be adequately suited for the task.
Though Anna O and Josef Breuer's relationship was said to be professional, concerns arose. Here was a man and a woman, no less a married man and a beautiful young single woman, spending countless hours together without chaperones or boundaries. They talked about her inner world and emotions as she had with no other man before, and only his private journals maintained the accounts of their times together. What was really happening during these sessions? No one was certain, least of all Breuer's wife.
Lock down and close it fast. You're done with the day. Done with the
When
day.
Josef first told me of his meeting with Anna, I was hesitant.
Don't
What wife cares to see her husband spend so much time with another woman? Yet he insisted their sessions were purely professional. But soon, my own husband was missing meals repeatedly. He was never home, and his mind was elsewhere when he was. Even the occasions I called on him at his office, he was out, treating Anna, according to his secretary. And I began to feel that he had abandoned me. What was I to think? Was he having an affair? How was Freud okaying all of this? Joseph and I had young children at the time, and I tended to them all day, and then he would come home and still not be there. When he did talk, he claimed he was tired, emotionally taxed, he said. But the questions kept rushing through my mind, and my trust in him faltered.
Mathilde came to me then and asked that my time with Anna end. Beyond what it was doing to me, she felt removed from me. Well, this scared me. Her need for me as her husband became clear, and I immediately arranged for Anna to meet with me. On very cordial terms, we came to an agreement and finalized our time together.
This is, at least, what Dr. Josef Breuer claimed. Yet his friend and psychoanalytic peer, Dr. Freud, spread a different story.
Breuer was turning out good work, but his wife grew jealous, as females will. Mathilde could not stand Anna in Joseph's life and demanded that his sessions with her come to an end. So Breuer called Anna in and ended it right then. But this conversation so dramatically affected Anna in her fragile state of mind that something happened. Something that confirmed what I, of course, had thought all along. The mind can and will induce the body to do the strangest things. When the deep unconscious layer in the human psyche is disturbed. When Breuer cut off sessions, Anna began experiencing severe cramps in her abdomen. Her stomach churned, her head spun, the room seemed to constrict and suffocate her, and she felt her mind go blank with agony. Yet she screamed and she screamed, curling up on the floor. She was undergoing psychosomatic labor, and she declared it was his child. Her connection with him had been a kind so intimate that she imagined herself the mother of his psychological baby. When I found her nearing the end of this emotional episode, questions came to my mind, doubts as well. In all my years of study, I can tell you this. Such emotionalism comes on the heels of only one thing. Even Joseph could not escape his id-driven psyche.
According to Freud, Breuer then immediately fled to a second honeymoon with his wife that summer. And on that trip, his youngest daughter, Dora Breuer, was conceived. Mathilde, Freud said, was satisfied at the sacrifice of a deeply disturbed patient, but there was no escaping it. Little Dora Breuer arrived on the heels of a troubled relationship.
In retrospect, I learned so much, but I could not undertake such a thing again. The effects took too great a toll on everyone involved. Spending such amount of intimate conversation with another being will do something to a person. Rumors circulate about Anna, and I am concerned to hear that Sigmund may have begun. And I am saddened for Anna as well as my old friend.
I just don't understand how that horrid man could make such claims as he did. Sigmund was Joseph's friend. I know Joseph. And if he had betrayed me, he wouldn't have been able to live with himself, and not because of anything I would have done, but because of his own conscience. He's a good man, and he's my husband, more than just in duty. Sigmund Freud made the whole thing up. He must have. Or maybe Anna really did believe she bore his child, and if she did, she truly was troubled.
Because Anna O refused to speak about her treatment with Dr. Breuer, no claims have been proven. But as Breuer's friend, Was Freud's story trustworthy? Did he have an alternative motive to spreading a tale of marital unfaithfulness about his friend? Or was he right? Josef Breuer documented only clinical accounts of Anna in his journals. But is it possible that he could have harbored secrets beyond the books? Was there a deeper and more intimate connection between Breuer and his patient? Were there events, conversations, or connections that were left unrecorded? Or was he telling the truth, and his journals tell the complete story? Mathilde seemed rather certain that this was the case. But one can only speculate. Sadly, the story around little Dora Breuer will always be clouded in mystery and suspicion. Did she come from the joys of a renewed intimacy between husband and wife, or was she a cover-up of past marital unfaithfulness? And what about Anna's so-called pregnancy? Was her ordeal merely the imagination of an academic competitor? And if it did occur, was it the result of an emotionally unstable girl who had lost the person with whom she had shared a deep connection? Or maybe, was there something more? Well, we know that Mathilde bore Breuer's child. Perhaps she wasn't alone. Just maybe there is truth to Freud's claim in the ghost, the emotional phantom of another child. In the silence of history, only questions remain.